The other day I was cleaning out my room, and if you ask anybody, that usually doesn't happen on my own volition. And underneath the bed, I found my old high school yearbook, and flipping through the pages, my friends got those superlatives that are like best smile, best eyes, best style, and then you flip the page, there's a picture of me running and the caption reads, least seen on campus. Oh, the irony of it being placed next to the kid who got most likely to succeed. Oh, the irony. So the other day I went to the doctor, and they always ask that question, like, oh, are you sexually active? And I was excited for the first time I was able to say yeah. It was great. She was like, okay, what form of birth control do you use? And I was like, I use gay. True story. Speaking of more homo things. When I came out to my parents, I was kind of trying to imagine how they were going to respond, right? So I thought about my mother, and she watches The Real Housewives because she thinks it's real. Whereas my dad watches Fox News because he thinks it's real. I heard some oohs. I said to my mom, I was like, guess what? I'm gay and I have a girlfriend. And she was just like, oh, well, that's okay. That kind of seems to be the trend these days, that whole gay thing. There's that whole Caitlyn Jenner thing. She's a pretty man. I was like, offensive and inaccurate. Cool, Mom. At least she's supportive. And then I thought about my dear, sweet, conservative father. Bless his heart. The first thing, I should not have been surprised, but he was like, well, as long as she's not one of them Muslims, I guess it's all right. Yeah, yeah, he's not here. My mom's here, so of course he's not here. I mean, it's LA. But yeah, my girlfriend and I are just like any other couple. We hug, we kiss. We met each other in rehab for borderline personality disorder. No one? No one else? Is it because it's not for drugs? It's not as cool, I guess. Mental illness isn't in yet. It's fine. Yeah, I feel like, the only, my girlfriend and I are very similar, except in the way that we watch movies. I take it scene by scene, I'm living in the moment. Whereas she likes to watch them like an 87-year-old grandmother. I'm watching it, and then all of a sudden I hear, psst, what? Why is she running? And I'm like, I don't know, Lauren. Maybe if we watch the movie, we might figure it out. Being gay has kind of opened my eyes to these really weird stereotypes. The other day I was, eating lunch with a guy friend, and for some reason telling people I'm a vegetarian, they're really they really want to get me to eat meat. Like, they're just sitting on the edge of their seats, wondering if I'm just gonna like take that little bite. Like, they're gonna be the ones who turn me, you know? And, you know, I've been friends with this guy for like 10 years, and I'm like, yes, I'm a vegetarian. And he was like, oh, right, because you're a lesbian. What? Yeah, all lesbians are vegetarians. What? Oh, that's right. The last time I ate a piece of steak, I was like, I like pussy now. Thank you, folks, and have a great night.